Hey everyone, it's Charlie here, and I am joined by the Narm-based pop sweetheart, Darcie Haven. How are you doing?
Hello, I am so great. Thank you, Charlie.
Yes, I am really excited to chat with you today because you have been living it up at the moment. You have so much happening, and it is so exciting. You've
Thank you.
recently released your latest single, Burner Account, which, oh my God, can I just say, I pressed play and I was like, it was like that meme. It's like, is this song about me? Is this movie about us?
Is this play about me?
I love that. But like, yeah, it's unhinged, a little cathartic, a breakup anthem. Can you tell us a bit about Burner Account?
Wow, that's amazing that it felt like a page of your journal or something because it is so deeply specific to me. Like,
Mm.
I, it's, yeah, maybe the most like specific I've ever gotten about like a relationship and like a crush and what that looks like for me and how psychotic I am when I have a crazy crush on somebody. I had written down like the lyric. I didn't even think it was a lyric. Like I had just written down in my notes, and now I'm viewing your story from a burner account in my app just like months ago because I caught myself doing it. I caught myself clicking onto my burner account
Hmm.
and stalking, you know what I mean, and going through and
Yeah.
watching that story. And I was like, this is insane. Like, why am I doing this? Like, and I just thought this is a crazy thing that a lot of my friends do, and a lot of people, you know,
Yeah.
we have burner accounts to like stalk people anonymously and see what they're up to without them knowing that you're watching what they're up to as a way to kind of like feign indifference and pretend that
Yeah.
you don't really care as much as what you do. And I caught myself being like, oh my god, that's just like a really funny lyric. Like that
Hmm.
is such a universal experience that I don't think has ever been written into a song. So I had written that down and then just kind of, yeah, like wrote out the whole rest of the song from that one like feeling of, yeah, of feeling out of control in your emotions and um yeah, just being really kind of obsessed with someone and then devastated when they pick someone else or it doesn't really work out. Like that's kind of the basis of it. Like the bridge goes as far as to like in-person stalking, sitting outside a cafe and watching the girl leave from their house the next morning. That didn't occur, but it was a funny physical extension of the like online stalking that we're all guilty of.
Yeah, there's like that fine line of like, when does it become a criminal thing?
Right? I have friends that like have found their addresses, found people's like, you know what I mean? Like it's quite an intense like section of girlhood, I feel.
Hmm.
The stalking nature of like when you have a crush or when you have a relationship, like it's quite specific, but it's something that a lot of people go through when it's just all too easy to wrap with media and like the online space these days. It's too easy to see what everyone's up to all the time and know too much. You shouldn't know that much about someone's whereabouts ever.
Oh, no, technology is the trap. Like, whenever someone's like, oh, I can just search them up online, I'll find their details. Stop. You don't need to
Yeah,
do this.
you're in way too deep if you're searching their name up on real estate or their address up on realestate.com, you know, like way too deep. Or their mum's name in Facebook. Like
Yeah.
that's when you know you're down really bad.
And then, like, your friend sends you childhood photos, and you're just like, what?
Yep, where did you get these from? But also tell me how because I want to find them myself.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I love that. And also, burner account feels to me, when you're watching like a TV show or a movie, and then that hyper specific song comes on, and it's exactly what the character's doing. It feels like in moments it could be that song.
Totally. Totally. I kind of the way I wrote burner account is it's like it reads like a story. Like the first verse opens with like when I met them, how we first kind of like got together, like word for word, it's the honest truth of like being at a party and someone pouring their drink in your cup and then being like, oh, is this, you know what I mean? And then, you maybe get into some sort of relationship and then you see them walk out with somebody else, like, and then I spiral for the whole rest of the song. So it reads kind of exactly like a scene. So that would be amazing if it was in a movie or TV show.
Oh, that would be insane. One day in the near future, I'm hoping I'll be watching a movie and I'll be like, that sounds familiar. Wait.
I interviewed that girl. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, real talk, stalking someone's stories from a burner account seems like a good idea at the time. It ends up making you spiral. It ends up landing in hot water, making you obsessed, all these nasty things. What is your advice if you find yourself on that burner account? What would you say to someone? What would you be like, stop, don't do that?
Oh, it's so hard because it actually becomes a habit. Like, it
Yeah.
becomes a habit stalking somebody like that or checking up what someone's up to. I would say, oh my god, what the heck are you doing? Like, I would be like, this is what I just say to myself. I'd say, take a good hard look in the mirror. Like, look at what you're doing right now. You think you're viewing this person's story from a burner account to, like, you know what I mean? So your profile view doesn't come up on their story to pretend that you don't care. But you, by the whole, you know, activity of logging onto a different account and then going to view it shows you just care even more. Like, that is crazy and psychotic behavior. And if you were really just, you know, if you didn't care and you just wanted to see what they're up, you know what I mean? You just look at it yourself. Like, just own up to the fact that you're checking out what they're doing. Because honestly, you know what I mean? They probably don't even notice. That's the, like, horrid things about these sorts of crushes and breakups. Like, you always care way more than they do. So, like, you know what I mean? You just have to send it out to see. You just have to say goodbye. I don't do that anymore.
Absolutely. Log out of the burner account. Take some time.
That's right. Take some time off your phone. Like, go for a walk or something.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Yeah, no. It hits too hard. You realize, like, oh crap, I actually did this. I actually had that burner account. It's scary.
It's scary. I know. But I think it's very human to, like, do that and, like, be really, like, obsessed with what someone thinks of you and be also really obsessed with, like, someone's perception of you and not wanting to come off as, like, too obsessed. You know what I mean? Like, I am always like, I always hope and I want to portray that I may be a bit aloof and I don't like someone too much, but, like, that's a very human thing to want to, like, protect your, like, image and, like, reputation and, like, feelings a bit, you know? Like, it's very, like, protective. It's a protective behavior, but it ends up, you know, just harming yourself because, yeah, you just go way too deep with it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's a messy slope. It's scary. Don't do it.
No.
But things we should do and things we do love. You are currently taking over the pop music scene in Australia. I am obsessed. We go online and you're flooded with, like, all these international pop stars. It's like, yeah, okay, they're too far away. I don't really care because they're in America. You're bringing it to our own backyard. How does it feel to be, like, part of this massive wave of pop music in Australia and to be one of our most exciting new voices in Aussie pop music right now?
Well, firstly, I just feel lucky that you're even counting me in that umbrella. I love pop music and I love female singer-songwriters in particular. I'm such a fangirl myself of all of those sorts of artists. And, like, when I was a teenager, I didn't have an Australian, like, counterpart to look to or to be obsessed with. I just feel like there's a lot of room for young female Australian pop artists at the moment, and that's why I just feel really lucky to be kind of making my own way in that and finding my own fans and, like, finding the girls that love Taylor Swift and love Billie Eilish and Olivia Rodrigo and Gracie Abrams and, like, giving them something in their own backyard that they can go to. They don't have to wait years and years for those big artists to tour. They can have, you know, an Australian smaller counterpart. That's all I really want to do with my music, is create that kind of community for, like, especially young women in Australia.
Yeah, absolutely. And, like, all those artists you mentioned just then, it is so hard to get to one of their shows. Like, they'll skip a town. They're expensive, or, like, they're doing one night that sells out so quickly. When there's, like, an Australian or, like, smaller artist, who's making the same music, making music that is just as good slash even better sometimes.
Thank
Like,
you.
and you can actually get to the shows. You can talk to this person.
You can
It's
meet
such an
them,
important thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
incredible. Like, I think there's a real resurgence happening. Not even a
Mm,
resurgence, like a revolution
yeah.
happening right now with Australian pop music. And yeah, I just feel really lucky to be a part of it and to be like, I guess, making a part of that wave. It feels
Yeah.
really special to not um like all of the like listenership that I've kind of built myself. I haven't been taken on a tour. I haven't been given any crazy opportunity. Like every like listener that I've found has like found me through my
Mm.
music and my social media, and that feels really like insane in of itself. That yeah, it's that like it's connecting in that way where like yeah, it hasn't happened through industry connections or through being a nepo baby or through being taken on tour by a massive artist. Like it's all kind of come from just like my music and my like insane work ethic. I think I just don't stop. I am always constantly trying to do something and trying to put
Mm.
on something for my fans, and that is just so nice that it's like coming back to me now.
And like you've mentioned the fans. Oh my gosh. One of the ways I found you was through everyone I know. Like I feel like I
Really?
blinked or something. Everyone I know was at one of your shows one day, and I was just like, what have I
Who is
missed?
that?
Like what's happening? People line up for hours to see you. It's like Sabrina Carpenter, Billie Eilish level behavior. And it's so wholesome to see people banding
Yeah.
together for a local artist. How does that feel to you to have so many people? Like you did a pop-up show in Nam recently. I was following along on social media and there were so many people there. It was
I
absolutely
know.
insane. People couldn't even get in down the street. How does that feel to you?
No. Oh, it just like when I arrived at the venue, I like drove with my guitarist and producer, and as we like came around the corner onto Bridge Road, like the main street, and I saw the like line. This was like 2 hours before the show. Like I saw the line wrapping around the block, and I had to do the full Hannah Montana like sink down in the car and like hide. They were like, I was like, never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I like that kind of like crowd and that kind of line would be for me. Like I've never even like allowed myself to dream to that kind of extent, and it was just incredible. Like all of those people, they are so kind and like kind with each other and kind with me, and I feel really lucky that my fan base is like that, and it just has so much enthusiasm, like so much enthusiasm for each other and for, you know what I mean? It just feels like an insane energy to like create and be a part of, and it yeah, just didn't feel real, to answer your question. Like it just didn't feel real at all. And it will take a lot of getting used to, for sure.
Yeah, but it is so well deserved. Like you have worked for this, you have made the insanely good music to deserve all of this. So whenever you like think about that, you rewatch the videos of crowds at your show, just be like, yeah, actually, I did earn that. I worked towards that, and they are there for a good reason.
Thank you. That's gonna make me cry.
I'm
That
sitting
is
here
so
tearing up.
lovely. I know. You should have seen me at that show. The first song that I played was a song called Hollywood, which was off my first EP last year. And it was a song that I literally wrote about feeling stagnant in my career and feeling like it was going nowhere, feeling like I hadn't found my listenership yet, and I put it out and nobody found it. Like still nothing happened. Like, and I was so proud of that song. I thought it was, I loved it, but
Yeah.
it kind of fell flat still. And I remember being like, yeah, really sad and thinking that that it may never happen to me what I wanted to happen. But then more recently, all my like recent listeners have found that song and discovered that song and have connected to it in a very insane way. And so I opened the show with it, and the loudness at which those lyrics were like screamed back at me directly in my face. Like I started crying like as I was singing the bridge, like tears were like welling behind my eyes, and I was like, I can't cry, like I need to get through this bridge. And then as soon as I finished the song, I like just cried behind the microphone in front of everybody. It was just so emotional. Everyone in the room could feel that it was really emotional as well. I think like it's hard to know the size of the community that you're a part of and that you've created until it's like physically there. And I think all of the fans as well were surprised at how many people there. Maybe not, but it felt emotional for all of us. It felt like we'd all worked towards something like that, and that we were all just so grateful and like emotional together. It was just beautiful. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Like, I've been to concerts before where you look around and as a fan, you just get so excited being like, so many people are here to listen to like this artist I discovered way back. Yeah. Yeah.
Like the music that I put in my headphones when I'm sleeping, when I'm on the bus, when I'm in the car, like the music that I use to like process my emotions and get through the day, other people all like, it's just the most amazing thing. And so to put on those sorts of shows where they're in a really intimate setting and like everyone can meet each other and everyone can meet me, like I don't want that kind of separation between me and my listeners. I don't want to be like far up on a stage away from them. Like I want to be in the crowd on the same level as them, especially right now while it's still growing. Like they're the most important part of this, and I want them to make sure they know that too.
Oh, I'm holding you to that though. When one day you're opening up stadium shows for Taylor Swift, I'm going to say, hey, remember us, fans?
It'll have to be different, won't it?
But it will happen.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I have a collective manifestation going now.
Yes. 100%. It will happen whether Taylor Swift knows of it or not.
Exactly. We'll make her know.
Now, speaking of Taylor Swift, love her insanely amount. I know you do as well. I've noticed you've coined on to her little Easter eggs. You seem to have some Easter eggs of your own with instead of the number 13, you gravitate towards the number 16. Would you like to, on the record, comment on this cheeky little Easter egg, or is it going to stay a mystery?
Yes. No. So I was born on the 16th of January, and 16 has always been my lucky number. Like it's just always popped up in strange places throughout my life, like almost too frequently. I actually ended up completely coining it through like high school, and I did not hand in an exam or paper or assignment without writing 16 on the back of it. Like my ATAR exams that I handed in all have 16 written on the back, and a project would not do well unless I wrote 16 on it. And then that extended into my music, where I started hiding 16s on all my cover arts as a way to like just put my stamp of like luckiness on it or something, or like just I don't know how to explain it, but the fans, coined onto it, and now, show up at shows with 16 written on their hands, and I've made jewelry that has 16, like, on the back of it, and engraved on the earrings, and it is so, it feels like a little secret club or something when I see someone with a 16 somewhere on their body, or on a letter that they've written me. It feels really special.
Yeah, I love it so much. Like I was a 13 baby, so everything for me is like the number 13, so I get that so much. It's everywhere. It needs to be everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's do it.
And I thought of something and I completely forgot. Yes, you mentioned your jewelry. I am loving this merch. Oh my gosh, I want one of the rings. They're so cute.
The rings are amazing. The stars. I have one. like right here, I think. Um,
Hmm.
where is it? Oh no.
I
We
just
probably
think,
won't be able to see it on Zoom
yeah.
anyway. But anyway, I love jewelry. Like I'm a
Mm,
big jewelry girl. I think it makes an outfit, and I've just always wanted to make merch that's cool and different and that
yeah.
like people actually want to wear. You know what I mean? Like concert
Mm,
shirts and hoodies, like they can be really cool, but like jewelry is something you can wear every day.
yeah.
And I wanted to make the branding of it really understated, where like you kind of really have to look to tell that it's
Mm,
merch, to see that it has a little DH on it or a little
yeah.
pounds lyric on the ring. Like I want people to be able to wear it and wear it every day. So yeah, it's been so much fun designing and making that. It's all made from like 100% sterling silver, so you can wear it in the shower, in the ocean for your whole life, and it will stay with you.
Oh, I love that so much because it gets to the point now where it's like I have like over 20 like black t-shirts with logos on it and I love them and I wear them, but sometimes it's like I need something
Yeah.
different. You want to spice it up.
Yeah, totally. And something that's like, I don't know, like has like an emotional value or something. Like these are lockets. You can open them so you
Mm,
can put an image in it of something, something that you love. Someone's told me I need to put a photo of my cat inside, and I'm like, honestly, fine.
yeah, I see that.
And the ring has a Hounds lyric engraved on it, and Hounds is like a really special song to me and to like my listeners as well. So like being able to look at it and see that lyric is just more emotional, I think, than like a tote bag. Even though I still have tote bag, I still have the normal
Mm,
merch. Just doing
yeah,
something different.
100%. You can be head to toe decked out in Darcie Haven merch and I love it.
You can. You should hear the things we've got in the pipeline. So much.
Okay, I'm excited. I am very, very excited. Now, one thing I love to ask every single
Sick.
person, and a very loaded question as well, is I would love to know which local Australian artists you've been listening to lately and loving. Let us know what's on repeat on your playlist right now.
Ooh, let me have a look. Let me like actually get my Spotify up so I can honestly answer this question. Oh, who I'm listening to right now is an Australian artist called Jem Daily. She is gorgeous. She makes like kind of country pop, which I love. I grew up listening to country pop, but she is amazing and she writes gorgeous songs. She also lent me her bedroom once. When I was in Melbourne and I needed somewhere to crash, she was on tour and I'd never even met her. And she was like, stay in my room. And so I went and stayed in her house with her housemates, and she ended up being the most gorgeous person ever. So I love her.
Oh, I love that. She's such a talented performer as well. Like, I saw her once at a performance, like
Yes.
in the middle of the street, and everyone just stopped and was watching, and they were just like, whoa.
Yeah. Mesmerizing.
Oh, she's amazing. I love that recommendation. Thank you for sharing.
Of course.
And yeah, thank you for making the time to chat today. Burner Account is out everywhere now. You've got a pop-up show coming up in Perth. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going home. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Oh, there is so much happening in your world right now. I'm so excited to be following along. I'm so excited for everyone else to jump on this journey as well. Like, one day you're going to be getting like the ARIA Lifetime Award, and all of us are going to be there just like, yes, we were there at the start.
Well, like, honestly, all of you guys would have made that happen. Like, so I hope so. You know what I mean? Like, I hope we can all be a part of that stuff together, you know?
Oh, 100%. I will call you up the day the ARIAs get announced that you're getting the Lifetime Award, and I'll be like, hey, you got a +1.
I'll be like, Charlie, you're there. Absolutely.
Heck yeah, we will make that happen. But yeah, everyone get around Darcie Haven, get around Burner Account, everything, because if not, you're going to be missing out.
It's true. It's true. You heard it here.
Amazing. Thank you so, so much for making the time to chat. Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you, Charlie, for wanting to interview me. I'm honored.